What's going on, guys? How you doing? Doing good. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, it's awesome.
So I guess, a little less than 24 hours later, offense and defense kind of letting bygones be bygones today after the end of practice yesterday.
Yeah, man. Obviously, guys come out here competing, working hard each and every day. It's a new day. Guys come out here ready to work, and get after it again today. Obviously, outside of, the chippiness, we want to protect each other and be careful out here and make sure we get our days of work, each and every day. But outside of that, we're just ready to come out here and ball.
I know Tom was like, is there any sort of players meeting about it?
No, not at all, man. Like I said, it's just a chippy moment throughout the course of practice. It happens, sometimes, from time to time. And, it's not something that we just keep lingering on and never on. Just going to keep lingering to the next days and days, to continue. And we're beyond that. We're beyond that at the moment. And, like I said, we're just ready to go.
Understanding that, did you see Minkah yesterday and think, well, he usually doesn't get this excited out here?
No, I mean, it doesn't say out here. But, throughout the course of the games, obviously, you see guys, just emotions come out, or just that feistiness, just that edginess to them, just that hard bodiness to them. It's just obviously a guy that you're not just let somebody, let them know that you're not, let them know that you're gonna be a guy, not be pushed around, and just come very quick.
That first snap, number 12, where you could be in the slot,
I don't know yet. Yeah, I don't know yet. We're still fine-tuning all those things. Just things that we're still working, throughout the course of practice. Seeing what guys that we have play different spots, the versatility that we have in the back end, guys moving around, and just like I said, just seeing what we can do. The change ups and mix ups that we'll be able to create early in the season as well. Later in the season, it's going to help us throughout various portions of the year. So we just got to be ready for whatever. Yeah, I mean, I can't, like I said, I don't rule it out, but like I said, I don't have obviously no game plan, nothing like that yet. And we're just every day, like I said, every day just coming, working, getting put in different spots and scenarios that we'll see, like I said, throughout the course of the year. Whether that's personnel-wise, situational-wise, base defense, nickel, sub, whatever you want to look at. And, we're just rolling with it right now.
Do you care? Do you have a preference?
No, not at all. Like I said, whatever's going to get us off the field, whatever's going to get us some wins. Obviously, who would not want to be stationary, but at the same time, being able to move around and, affect the game in different aspects. Just finally have that, I guess you could say, complete control of, lining, coordinating, like I said, scenario situations out there on the field, matchups, things that schematics and things that we see, throughout the weeks. Offense do a great job of just hiding schemes and just necessarily, like I said, schematics and play calls throughout the offense. So we have to be ready to, fly and shift change and adjust, on the run.
How much difficult is that, being a utility guy, if that is the case, like learning different positions and not being stationary?
Yeah, it's not difficult at all. Obviously I have a great understanding of our defense. That's where it starts. You got to have the, the fundamental base of, obviously your job, but the guys around you. And then from there, just kind of matching up necessarily with, your leverage, alignment, assignment, your keys, what you're looking at out there on the field. And then, just playing football from there. You see ball, get ball, you start getting a feel for concepts, like I said, and just kind of, how offense are trying to attack you, per coverage or per call. And, you just go make plays with the ball.
Details aside, you kind of know who's going to be out there. Spots are up to grab a little bit yet. You kind of compare and contrast what you got at the start of this year defensively versus last year when you had Budget Free and Devin Bush helping.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like you said, without Bud this year, and the other guys that we lost with Mike and Steve and all those other guys, we get Bush back healthy this year. We're all excited about that, what he's going to do for us for this year and the years to come. And just moving forward, just the guys that we have in our group this year, in our circle this year, very high energy guys, guys ready to fly around and make plays on the ball. And that's just something that we just obviously continues to, hold each other to a standard of each and every day. Flying around, getting 11 hats to the ball, making plays on the ball and causing turnovers, getting the ball back to our offense.
Who does the holding to the standard?
It's all of us. It's set in stone. Like I said, it's an accountability thing. Guys' accountability for his own actions, and as a group, accountability for what we put out there on the field. So every time we step out there on the field, we want to leave our statement.
Yeah, the skill set, of course, is a little bit different. You have a different mindset, be more physical when you're playing in the slot than you are on the outside. You be more like pitch and
Yeah, I mean, it's the tell of the game. You know, obviously in the works of, you know, blitzing or being physicality, you know, those are things that we're not, you know, not accustomed to. You know, there's not things that we can't or, you know, shy away from doing. You know, just different moments or different opportunities that, you know, you're put into, or you know, that may necessarily be a call or, like I said, scheme-wise, where you have to do some more dirty work than others, you know, certain positions. So, you know, like I said, everyone was equipped for that. You know, our coaches and as well as ourselves, you know, we do a great job of putting ourselves in great, you know, positions to, you know, be successful in those moments. You know, whether it is, like you said, being physicality or fitting the run, playing in the box. You know, we work on those different drills. We watch cut-ups of fits and run fits and gap schemes and things like that as well. So, you know, everyone's pretty much well equipped for those moments.
Yeah, obviously you have nothing to worry about. This is difficult day because you're losing 27 teammates.
Yeah.
I mean, what's that like? You built relationships with these guys.
Yeah, I think that's the hardest thing, you know, over the years. You know, you continue to build a relationship with a lot of guys, not just even during camp or, you know, early in the season and, you know, whether they get cut or released or whatever may happen. But you still create relationships and bond with those guys after and beyond, you know, football outside the building. So, you know, whether you might have a guy on the roster, you know, within the year, maybe he might get cut or released later in the year, you know, that obviously you understand that's the business aspect of this job. But you always, you know, wish the best and hope the best for those guys, whether they venture off to, and for them to continue to keep fighting and get back to, you know, where they want to be.
Maybe outside of yesterday's events, how has going against this wide receiver group helped you guys get better, especially with skills versus?
It's great. You know, I wouldn't put our receiver corps, you know, second to none in the league. You know, we got a great versatility of guys that can do it all, from stretching the field to protecting each other out on the perimeter, blocking for each other out on the perimeter. And, you know, they do the physicality work, you know, out there on the edges as well, in the run game as well. You know, and they can do the same things, like I said, without the ball, with the ball. You know, we've seen that over the years with these guys, how explosive they are, and how, you know, put in situations to get the ball in their hands, you know, they're able to go make plays. So that's just something that I'm ready to continue to see for our offense. And obviously, you know, we're ready to back those guys at any moment, you know, throughout the course of the year, and just gonna win some games.
You think they'll be good at pissing off the other team's DBs?
I know they will. You know, that's why they're so hated now. You know, but if you're not pissing off other DBs, you know, around the league, you know, you're not necessarily feared, or you're not somebody that they're talking about. You know, obviously they're not worried about you. So, you know, for them to be worried about that. You can say what you want. You know, those boys get after it. You know, those boys come work each and every day. And yeah, that's just practice. That ain't nothing outside the norm.
Cam, I know Cam Hayward is on a different position group, but where does his leadership on the defense show up the most? Cam Hayward.
Yeah.
Does it show up the most on the field in practice, in the locker room?
Man, I think it's a mixture of both. You know, obviously you see his work ethic and what he does out there on the field each and every day. You know, he's never a guy that's dull. You know, low energy. He's, you know, always high motor. You know, ready to work each and every day, and he competes and gets after it each and every day out there on the field. And as well as off the field, you know, he's coaching younger guys, as well as still just being a leader to the older guys, and still, like I said, keeping that camaraderie and just that team concept with everyone being close. And you know, like I said, that carries throughout moments throughout the course of the games, throughout the course of the years. You know, just that connection that we have together. And I think he does a great job of just keeping that bond, you know, so tight knit. Whether that's with the defense and then just spreading that same love, you know, throughout the rest of the team.
Thanks, guys.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.